you know.
I drive over I'm like, when somebody else does it, it's not great. Yeah. But yourself, it's like, it needs to be a special occasion. Still, I'm just like, I got rough days. I like to save that for my birthday or something. Got it. Oh, lost your nuts. He will have to pee at the show.
Oh, yeah. Comedypipe.com. YouTube website, we are. Once again, folks, we got it again. Wetting that dick down. Wetting that dick down. Wetting that dick down.
Song's almost over here on Comedypipe Radio Network. Oh, I thought you said yes.
I can't hear anything, can you?
I got you.
I can hear everything.
I can hear you.
I got everybody.
What else do I need?
You got to put it in the hole.
There you go.
All right.
Here's static.
I got no static.
I got no static.
Yeah, no, there's ambient hiss noise going on. Sorry.
It's crackling. It might be just the.
I don't have it.
Oh, yeah. Comedypipe.com.
Is that
website, we are. Once again, folks, we got it again.
Doesn't matter.
Wetting that dick down.
What?
Wetting that dick down.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. My friends call me 3D. Please stay tuned for the next hour for the potentially most interactive comedy radio show on the planet called Pipedream. Now, Jefferson, what were you saying?
I wasn't sure if you were really starting that timer.
Yes. Yes. I was really, really starting.
For real, for real.
I'm pretty sure Joe knew that
Mid-coital.
we were starting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he was on point there. Did Nick Anthony know we were starting?
I had no idea, but I
That's-
never know where I
Yeah,
am.
that's
normal.
so I knew I didn't have to worry about him. Thanks, Jefferson, for keeping with the times
Anytime.
instead of just waiting to find out if I talk. I'm gonna interrupt the intro. It's just a little.
Comedypipe.com. Are we starting?
Yeah. Yes, we are. Join us on the show. Go to comedypipe.com if you're listening in the audio stream, and you can watch the show live on YouTube. We also have our Facebook feed going. I think this will be the last week I'm going to try the Facebook if it doesn't work this week. It's not worth the time and energy it takes to keep that thing going. So we'll see. We may get huge numbers like we got on Periscope that one night. Nick, do you still use Periscope?
After the one experience with Bobby Adams, I really try not to.
Okay.
I think Doug Benson's the only person that still uses it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jefferson still uses it and sees lots of
From time to time.
enjoyable. Yeah.
Not
Oh,
nearly
well,
enough.
titties. Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
That's
It-
different than
enjoyable.
trying to like, hey, pay attention to me while I'm sitting at the airport. I'm Doug Benson. If Doug, if Doug Benson, it was like, I get a girl with a titty sitting next to you, and I'll watch your thing.
And no matter where I sit, Jefferson, I'm just gonna block your face.
I want to watch a bored baked guy.
I'm right here. I'm right
He's
here.
actually very funny. Sorry.
So you made a sale and you jetted, and here you are, looking good and smelling awesome.
I smell like
It
Axe
does
and
smell
weed.
nice.
It's fantastic. My girl actually said
Axe and weed.
she was like, "What do you smell like?" And I was like, "What do you think?" She was like,
CrossFit.
"Axe and weed." I was like, "You are the smartest little
Yeah.
hooker I've ever met."
High five.
Oh yeah, man.
She's paid to give good answers.
Do you make
Every
commission on
week.
cars now? Is that how like?
You get a commission versus a draw. It's miserable. It's absolutely miserable. You got to sell everything every day.
I don't know what a draw is.
A draw is a base pay that they give you per week if you don't make anything in commission. Say you go a whole week
Okay.
without getting a car, you get a $500 check and then taxes taken out. Sell a
It's
car,
like $1.
yeah, but then you owe it back to the house.
Oh, that's great.
Fantastic that it's the winter months and I'm selling cars.
Yeah.
The house always wins.
They always do.
No, I didn't hear Jefferson at all when he said that.
I said the house always wins. It was a brilliant line. I
Honestly,
should have heard
I-
it the first time.
Yeah,
Honestly,
baby.
fuck the house. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep it right there.
Fucking the house.
I can't believe they even use your name. Like I've done draw and commission work, and they should just walk up and go, "Hi, piece of shit. Morning.
Glorified
How much spit do you
order
want in your
taker.
coffee?" It's the worst. It is. It's a tough. So, see what I did there?
Ah,
Well, the guy that has another tough gig, our good friend Dave Canyon, dumbingitdownwithdave.com. Check his podcast, the fastest podcast on earth. driving 80 miles an hour
In a Kia?
in a Kia,
Good.
telling
Gold
you how
Kia.
life ought to be.
That is dangerous.
Maybe we'll hear from Dave.
Dangerous and
later in
fun.
the show, maybe.
Last guy to go that fast in a Kia was Rodney King.
He's only
Oh,
he's only talking.
he's dead now.
He's not like holding his phone. He's not texting. So he's just talking to himself. He may look crazy to other people that are passing him, or
I've watched. It's fantastic. It's something I would approve of.
I can't. The weirdest thing I've seen someone driving was playing a clarinet. I have the video. I can show you later.
How the fuck?
We were on the way back from Ohio, and straight up about an hour and a half away. I don't remember where the fuck we were, but coming from Ohio. And
Clarinet.
yeah, clarinet.
While driving.
I don't think that's illegal.
I don't know. We didn't
It's not
say
a
illegal.
hands-free
We said weird.
instrument.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It says electronics.
Yeah,
the
no,
weirdest
we-
thing I've seen, somebody reading a book.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
that,
That's scary.
That frightens me.
But
that actually
the clarinet
happens.
scares me more is if you do get into an accident. That's just going through the back of your skull.
Why would that scare you? You're not playing the clarinet.
Well, if I was playing the clarinet.
Ah,
Why would you?
Oh no, I videotaped
you
it.
fruit.
That's
passed-
his midlife
we
crisis.
passed-
More of a
guy-
saxophone man while driving, actually. It's just-
We passed the guy and we saw him playing it. So then, like a mile up the road, we started slowing down and then let him pass us, and then passed him again another couple miles and recorded it. And right as we're passing him, you can clearly see the clarinet, and then he slowly brings it down.
He was fucking it.
No, I don't think he was doing that well.
Now, if it was a she, that
I can't.
that could be
verify.
explainable.
I can only verify the clarinet was in said person's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking.
People drive with a lot of things in their mouth.
Yeah.
It happens.
Mhm.
Roadhead's nice.
Don't discriminate.
That is. It's nice. It's very thoughtful.
Sure. Yeah.
That happens. I
Special
just
gal.
veer off into the road.
It is challenging to orgasm and
Drive.
drive. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, hey, I got to participate in a whole spectrum of responsibility here, but my brain's going to shut off for like 12 to 17 seconds. So
Dude, I'm out for like 10 minutes at that point.
I'm
pulling
just
over.
driving by the stripes in the road, just peripheral vision.
Turn the backup cam around. Let it drive for you.
I'm using Braille, dude. I'm just,
That might come in a Kia.
Just listen for the.
I maintain too. Chicks get robbed. They can't get roadhead. They're totally robbed. I wish I could. That'd be great to do that. That'd be like a bucket list kind of thing that you'd want to
give
do.
roadhead?
A bucket list thing you'd want to do like a couple hundred times.
I love your priorities. I really do.
Yeah.
No, it's just a drag. It's like you want to go down and honor when she's driving.
If you got a bench seat with no console in between, you shouldn't have much of a problem.
When my girl's driving, I don't want to do anything.
Like an old suburban
Right.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They just put her feet up and stuff. That'd be dangerous.
Well,
I'm into it.
hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
My girl backed into my car the third day we started dating, and she was sober as a day. Lights out, nothing. I don't trust her to even look at a cell phone,
I hope
answer
you
it.
dumped her.
No,
She's not
she,
listening, is she?
She might be. She
Oh,
paid me
I'm
off
sorry.
in sex.
I didn't mean that.
I take charity, any
Sure.
charity.
Yeah, no, that's. Yeah. I
All
get
right, Joe. Let's go to the list.
All right. The greatest slip up I've ever heard was.
Oh, we're going right for gold off the bat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got a whole list of stuff, the
All right,
topics and
okay.
whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah.
This would come
The
up
greatest
in a
slip
little
up
while.
I've ever heard was on Halloween day before Halloween. Jefferson was dressing up as Nick Cage, and I says, "Oh, the guy from Mortal Kombat," and he says, "No, that's Johnny Cage, Nick Cage,
Luke Cage.
Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage.
Yeah, he's the black guy with the hoodie.
We
and he's
couldn't remember his name.
He's
and-
invincible."
Yeah.
And I went, "Oh yeah, I've seen the commercials and all that." But here's the thing about Nick: he's Puerto Rican, but he looks white for the listeners.
Sounds
So I was
vaguely
like,
familiar.
I was
don't
like,
know.
wait a minute. How are you going to pull off this Luke Cage thing when you look like that? So we had the blackface conversation.
I've been waiting.
And it was like, you know, Jefferson, don't.
Stop.
I mean, I know you're being, you're like, oh, but it'll be fun.
Your heart's in the right place. but-
Totally heart in the right place. But, no, you don't need to make the news like that.
So many simpler felonies.
And then he said something like, he goes, well, what if I just wore, and he meant to say, what if I wore just blackface with no costume? is what he meant to say. And what he said, he goes, well, what if I just went out with blackface and no condom?
AIDS. Oh.
Now, Joe and I stood there for a couple seconds and said nothing.
Did he just say go out with blackface, no
that was the
condom?
thing. And then Jefferson
What are you thinking?
goes, did I just say condom?
And I'm like, yeah, and it's awesome.
Now I'm just thinking I missed part of the conversation. I trailed off and like,
No,
what are they
no.
talking about?
Just a
So then
slip
I
up.
got caught up real quick, and yeah, blackface, no condom.
Well,
done.
that's how I roll.
Well,
And then we were talking about silly porn stuff,
Mother of God.
like I like the cream pie videos. I like it because you watch those. It's because you watch people like they have sex and they finish right. It's the stuff afterwards I don't dig. Where they're like, oh, look at it drool out, and it's like, nope, swipe right or whatever you do.
Done.
Yeah, like that's when I'm like, nah. And like sometimes it'll be like a girl let it drip out, and they have these gross fucking. They have these really like cute names for really gross shit in porn, like a dirty Sanchez. It sounds like a cupcake, and it's not.
no,
I don't like
no, it
looking at a
doesn't.
fist-shaped vagina drooling. I'm just good on all of that.
Yeah, right.
It's
Like,
disgusting.
oh, watch the cum come out of it. No, but I watch the cream pie videos because that's the one where like they have sex. I don't like the ones where they stop at the end, like they cut away, and all of a sudden the girl's on her knees and she's got her mouth open and he's just jerking off randomly into fucking like. I'm like, you cut away my concentration. I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
Finish
You went
the
from
job.
fucking to jerking off. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, why would you stop that?
You know, yeah, come on, guys.
I've actually found a new fetish into that. The ones who it's a cream pie video, but the girls tell them not to. And then they go ahead and just do it anyway. That's
So I was like,
fantastic.
so I'm like, I'm explaining the cream pie thing, like the name. It's a cute name for something they do that's really gross. It's like cream pie. You get them at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, it's like
bum cake.
Yeah.
Cake.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, I want a blue waffle. You can get those for real. You know, and food. You know, and
I'm done with that place.
So then I was like, and another thing that they do in porn that I think is gross is like the girl will take cum in her mouth and then spit it into another girl's mouth.
Oh.
And Jefferson goes, "Oh, you mean a baby bird?"
Is that what it's fucking called?
No,
It is now.
It is now.
It is now. We lost it at baby
You-
bird.
How you came to that?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
a sick
it's-
fuck, man. What can I tell you?
I think
Dirty
you-
disco ball. He came up with that one too, where you come in a girl's face and throw glitter on it.
I like to throw salt and pepper. Like
You can
when I'm
rub it
done.
too, give
Yeah.
it better coverage, and then
Just-
chuck glitter on it.
Hit him in the face with something.
You just gotta hit her in the face.
Yeah, cream
Oh,
pie
doesn't
or finished her off with a baby
Doesn't matter
bird.
what it is. Just hit it in the face with something.
Gatorade bottle,
Yeah.
anything that's around.
You got a
What is
wrench.
wrong with
Like if I was ever with a chick and she's like, "You want to do a baby bird?" I'd be like, "That sounds adorable."
I'm in.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is my friend Veronica.
Just close your eyes and tilt your head back, Joe.
Oh God.
You hungry?
Oh,
How come whenever I come on this show, the level of depravity just
it's not just you.
Oh, well,
It's not just you. It's
just drops a notch.
a running gag.
No.
Yeah. It's-
It stays about the same level.
yeah, it doesn't-
It's fun.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fantastic.
Somebody's got to think of this shit.
I guess.
Next topic.
All right. What else was on the list?
Yeah, the baby bird. Yeah, biker types. We noticed all the different types of bikers. It's one of the things I noticed.
There are sects
Hmm?
of
Sects.
sex. Yes, I tried to say it with some enunciation,
You failed.
so I didn't sound ebonic.
But I was watching this guy ride his BMW,
You gotta do it.
but it wasn't like one of the touring sleek ones. It was like one of those Para-Dakar rally kind of on-road, off-road ones. And I was looking at him like, what a fucking dork. Because he had like the matching helmet, the matching, and I noticed this. A lot of the BMW riders, like the European riders, they all have that. They have the little bags, little hard bags that match, and they all meet at Starbucks and shit, you know, because they're like hoodlum computer programmers. Let's go ride to the
A
Adirondacks.
little bit of hair buns,
And
maybe
just-
some.
I'm not saying they don't have fun and they shouldn't enjoy themselves. I'm just like, do you really gotta all just be the type? You know, it's like the Harley riders. you
Yeah.
know, like the same
Carlin
thing.
had a great bit about the Harley ride or the people that ride Harleys that fucked it up from what it used to be.
Oh yeah, it used to be all the war vets and all that, and the guys. Those are the guys who started those. Like, the
Now it's a
Angel stuff.
dentist from Delaware riding into Sturgis, like, having
Yeah.
his bike trucked in there.
Yeah, you
A
totally think-
dentist. I'm
yeah.
thinking assless chaps on that one.
Like I've ridden to
That's what I wear out.
Laconia. I've been to Laconia a bunch of times, and I've been down to not at Sturgis, the one down in Myrtle Beach, and all that ride down. And there are guys that they trailer them in. It's like you towed your bike 700 miles to ride it 3. You're an asshole.
Totally agree. What's the matter today, Mike?
I can't. Well, my back is killing me, and I can't argue with any of that.
See?
It's
And guys on scooters, guys on scooters just fucking hit them. Whatever.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care. Unless it's
Little
a Vespa. Vespas are cool. No, I'm gonna get Vespas. They're off the hook because they got some CCs.
No, none of them are cool. Nothing. None of this is fucking cool.
It's like they're kind of my favorite.
These are
Like,
cool things.
As
None
long-
of
as long as they're doing the speed limit and not fucking around.
They're always
Yeah.
doing 5 miles an hour under the speed limit, those fucks. That's why Joe's
know.
right. Run them over.
Run them over. Pit
My-
maneuver. Just tap. The
Vespa or
back
not,
wheel.
you're on a scooter. Beat it, stupid.
worst part is a Vespa. If I hit it, would probably destroy my plastic car and like fucking that. Just
Saturn.
no Kia.
It's like hitting a squirrel. After a couple cars, you won't even know it's there anymore. You know.
It's just a mailbox you could repeatedly run over. You know, it's just a piece of plastic. It melts in the sun in the summer.
Go Kia.
Fucking
Go
stupid
Kia.
shit.
Then the crotch rocket guys. You know, whatever.
You're a
They don't make it
super
to
crotch rocket
23
guy.
years old. So that's,
I know one who's 24.
Whoa.
He works at the dealership. I don't know how he's made it.
There was a super crotch rocket guy out in front of the house earlier. That thing was
This is
loud.
our last night day. Nice day.
I don't know.
basically.
It was fucking loud.
Summers in Schenectady are pretty loud.
Yeah, and I'm used to Harleys going up and down the street all summer, but this was just a loud backfiring crotch rocket.
Crotch rocket.
Was it backfiring or was he
metaphor for that somewhere?
like max throttle in it?
oh, he's just a douchebag.
Okay.
We've quantified
He knows that
it.
thing's cracking in his crotch, dude.
Yeah.
He knows.
It's like there's a burning coming from the seat.
He can hear it. And I guess there's like different kinds. Yeah, like say the dentist and the actual like the Harley guys. There's the two kinds. There's the actual and whatever. And then like with the sport biker guys, there's the actual guys, and then there's the guys that ride around in shorts and t-shirt on their crotch rocket. And I'm like, oh, skin grafting is so expensive. Like,
buddy of mine rode in
Obamacare.
yesterday.
was that?
A buddy of mine rode into work yesterday. What are you stupid?
I got guys riding in on bikes.
Oh,
2 of them every day.
at 5 in the
every day.
morning.
Shorts and a
7.
t-shirt, shit like that.
7 in the morning.
That's like a 15-degree swing right there.
Really? I don't know. I'm never up before anything like 9 o'clock these
Yeah,
days.
no.
Try to keep it simple.
Keeping it simple, just real fucking early.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
I want to start doing a sling blade since there was some real good sling blade impression guy.
Was it?
Yeah, I didn't watch.
You touch my
Probably
back, I
me.
kill you.
Was it you?
It might have
Never
been.
seen
Are
it.
you-
My
are
sling blade impression is phenomenal.
Huh?
phenomenal?
Yeah, go for it,
What-
dude.
Are you not speaking to the microphone?
I am. You can't hear me?
Like you go in and out.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
I can hear me just fine.
Is it too loud now?
I'm good.
Okay, good.
All right.
It's just me. Maybe I'll turn my
Speak up,
headphones on.
dickhead.
All right, sling blade.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was it.
The build up to that turd.
Glad
I didn't even hear the in my headset at all. It was fantastic.
Mhm. I mean, that's.
I'm happy I didn't have to experience that over here.
I'm glad I turned the microphone up and fixed that.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Mhm.
So is the audience. Don't you worry.
The
Yeah,
expectations were really.
You touch that ball again, I'll kill you.
That's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't do.
He
cool
did
things.
have lines.
You can't just pick the one
I'm-
like mono.
I've never actually seen the movie.
No, surprise! You haven't seen anything. You have seen those.
He just
We
did
started
the.
rattling off movies Sunday when we were here.
Never
or whatever.
seen any Rambos whatsoever.
I've seen
The
Rambo.
first one's good.
Wow, that's the seen Rambo. Any other movie that we mentioned?
Brian Dennehy is awesome in the first one.
God damn
David
right.
Caruso's okay. He plays a good little fucking angry redheaded little prick. You know, he's good at
Cunt.
that. Oh yeah.
Redheaded cunt.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
he's
let's
so
be
good in that
appropriate.
movie.
Wow,
Yeah,
I thought we only saved that word for Hillary.
and that wasn't Brian Dennehy. He was in his prime. He could take
Wow,
an ass
okay.
whooping.
I'm still a liberal, by the way.
Sorry.
Saying.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
Nah.
Save the battle
that
for
could be fun.
Yeah.
who
What are we
takes-
gonna do next Wednesday? Next Wednesday?
Cry.
Cry? You
'Cause
think
it
Hillary?
doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Why?
get,
What's next Wednesday?
we're gonna
The
America.
day after election. or
America
no.
reclocks to 65 years ago. We start over.
You think he's gonna win? Oh, her. Oh, you're talking about. Wait,
Him.
that was good. I didn't know which way.
The
you
one
bet.
that,
was good.
the one that makes me feel better about being a racist a little bit. Him. We're gonna stick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's slick about it.
She is. She's fantastic.
She's like super predator. Just say the N word.
or hard.
Just say it.
When
Just say the N word. What's with this super predator? Too
She,
wordy. It's too wordy. You know.
she actually
Too
said
many
once,
syllables.
hard-working American citizens.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
remember
help
that.
the hard-working
Yeah,
American
yeah,
citizens.
Greg-
I heard her
yeah,
doing
Greg
a-
doing that.
White ones.
I heard her doing a speech yesterday, talking about Trayvon Martin. Like, this is such a tragedy. All this kid was doing was getting, and that's my Hillary voice apparently.
I just like
Was
to
getting
read
the
the
Skittles
details.
and an
I
iced
knew who you were
tea.
doing.
Wasn't
Yeah,
as
yeah.
good as my sling blade.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, but
totally
shut
playing it
the
up.
fuck up.
And I want to go, woman. Did you follow the case? Are you paying fucking attention?
Yeah.
He just wasn't getting fucking Skittles. It wasn't a great moment between the two of them, but he didn't just like go, "Hey, how are you, sir?"
I
No,
love this
there was-
Arnold Palmer iced tea.
Yeah, you know,
The
it
stuff
I
is
live in a
great.
gated community,
Yeah.
which is weird. That's fucked up. That's where. I mean, it wasn't like some, Sanford County fucking
yeah,
ghetto
I mean,
street Tampa or something.
You're getting
It
your
was
head
like-
bashed in. Yeah, you shouldn't have a gun in the first place. I get it, but that's not the point of what you're saying. Of he was just going to get iced tea and Skittles.
I just like to review the details of the
That's-
case for personal enjoyment.
I think if he wasn't stalked, it wouldn't have happened.
Uh,
Because he was just getting Skittles and stuff. It wasn't like he was doing hoodlum shit. Zimmerman was followed. If I was
Agreed.
being like followed and
Agreed.
some guy dipping around a corner,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm beating the shit out
Yeah,
of this
this
dude. He's getting done.
but
Grabbing
you
the
start
nearest
beating to
metal
the shit
pipe.
where, like, he was, according to the testimonies, getting his head bashed in. Ground
that
and
sounds
pound
about
style on a
right.
fucking curve.
If you stalk me around my neighborhood, that sounds about right.
Yes.
I'm
can
not going
shoot
to
at
give you a
so.
stern talking to. That's for sure.
You do that in my neighborhood,
That's-
it's like carte blanche. I'll just shoot you from the window. Even if you're not on the property yet. I mean, just for
That's the second time he's walked by.
just for good
Just-
cautionary measures, you know.
The point of her using it this late in the race.
Oh, it's just
was
typical
just,
manipulative.
like,
Her, yeah.
Yeah, like you
Evil
got, you
queen.
got nothing else because everything.
And I like
is-
how she threw the brand name in there, not the iced tea, which I think was Arizona,
yeah,
but
Oh, the-
Skittles.
Whatever's a
What
dollar.
Skittles?
He was
Yeah,
just going to
Skittles.
get Skittles.
Just
Uh,
get some Skittles.
Now, Skittles is like, why the fuck did they keep saying us during this fucking shit? We're just Skittles. We didn't kill anybody.
Still, it's marketing. There's no
yeah,
bad
like Kool-Aid must have been pissed for a long time.
marketing.
See what happens when you go get Skittles and you're slightly dark skinned.
Don't get Skittles, folks.
Don't get it.
He was not Nick Cage. Or whatever.
Luke.
Luke,
Sorry.
yeah, that's. I'm gonna have the same problem. It's gonna be Nick Cage forever.
I'll be Nick Cage. That's a cool
Who's
name.
Nick Cage?
Me.
You okay?
He's
Who's
like
that?
OJ. That guy's like OJ. He's gonna somebody's gonna kill him. He's gonna get locked
What
up. He keeps
makes
getting
you-
in trouble.
Anything like Nick Cage. I need to know that in your heart.
Is it Luke?
Or is it Luke?
Luke.
I don't know the fucking
Nothing.
difference.
Like Luke Cage, nothing at all.
I was like, that sounds like a cool. All you need
Not
is a hoodie.
invincible, not black. There
yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, this makes
two
sense.
criteria for that fella.
Let's put two and two
Yeah,
together.
yeah. It was an easy one. And I know nothing. Those are the only two things I know about that character.
All you need is a gray hoodie and complete disregard for everybody's feelings.
Oh. I do
Which-
that every day of my
Yeah.
life.
That's why he actually asked us, "What do you guys think?" Like, he actually. Well, it's a private party.
Yeah.
We all have fucking cell phones.
I'm not famous. No
Go
one's gonna take a
blackface.
picture.
That's
Oh,
gonna end
not
up on
yet,
on
yeah.
Facebook. There's no. If you went blackface,
Yeah, yeah.
with or without a condom,
There'd be a picture of you somewhere.
that's going on Facebook.
Yeah, probably.
And the only reason I also have to qualify this. The only
And then
reason
you
I
get
know
arrested.
The only reason I know he's Puerto Rican is because he told me. He doesn't speak Spanish. He doesn't have a shitload of kids. I would never have guessed.
I thought he was Sicilian since I met him.
That's- Yeah,
Well,
that's
I get Italian a lot. Yeah.
a
But no-
lot. That's. I've known you for 20 years, and I just learned you weren't Italian last year.
Del Prado. Del Prado.
Didn't click.
No,
Didn't click.
I just thought because of
No.
his stupid hair that
When
he was
him-
obviously a guinea.
When him and I were getting in trouble, I didn't think of what race he was.
No. We
No,
don't
they-
see color.
No, they
Yeah,
let
no.
him go.
Yeah, you got to keep him around. He's a get out of jail free card. He looks so white.
Yeah, well.
Can you drive me home, by the way? I got some stuff in the car.
Oh no, he
He's
gets
not
pulled
your
over a
candidate.
lot.
Yeah,
no,
but they
he's-
give it back to him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fucking
That-
asshole.
Except for that
Only
one guy who
once.
gave him the ticket for the dog collar. Oh, that was cold shit, man.
Still got the dog collar though.
Yeah, that is probably the coldest cop thing.
Stone cold. Is what
Fucking-
that is.
Outside now. Let's talk about that.
Fucking
fuck
cat
is-
people.
Joe, outside now.
Yeah, the guy walking around the street saying he was related to Socrates.
And
Oh,
before
this
you
guy's
get
great.
into it, related to Socrates, hey, Nick, thanks for the heads up
About?
because I didn't look at my phone when the text came through to.
Oh, I
both of
thought you
us.
were looking at your phone.
No, and all of
Oh.
a sudden he just gets up and walks out.
Fucking
I'm like,
asshole.
where the fuck is he going?
Excuse me.
Joe went out, stepped out to meet Nick, Anthony. Where the fuck is he going? Okay, he can go out too, but he never does. Where is he going? So then I grabbed my phone and saw outside now to meet a relative. Well, we didn't meet them, but we heard someone who's a relative of Socrates.
Yes.
He was the perfect collection of what homeless is defined in Schenectady.
He
Like,
sounded like a lot of fun.
oh yeah,
That
From
was-
around the block.
Yeah, he was very vocal.
He sounded like he found a meth bag.
It
always fun.
was outside now material for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wish he was just closer by when I went out there.
Well, I met you guys out there, and then we heard him out behind my house.
Yeah.
I could hear him a little bit. I did hear.
He yells at
bit
cars.
about-
He steps in front of them.
I
hope
didn't
someone
see
sees it.
that. I'm pretty sure I saw.
I
a
got that,
police car.
Jefferson. Don't worry.
Lights
Take
weren't
care of it on the
flashing.
way home.
Just put a scooter next to him and you'll be fine. Everybody's like, wait, he was riding a scooter. Fuck him.
My driver's side door doesn't even lock. I'm gonna find him sleeping in the damn car when I get out there. It's warm.
Oh my god. No, open the door
This
and be like,
key is so
oh my
toasty.
oh no. fuck
If I
with him.
give you some watermelon, will you get the fuck out of here?
If I give you some watermelon in November.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay. Do you have watermelon in the
It's just
car?
out
I
of
keep
season.
You keep watermelon in the car.
Cantaloupe
Case of
will do
emergencies.
all year round.
Cantaloupe will
around.
do in a pinch.
Emergency
A
melon.
pear will do in
Yeah.
an emergency.
Or you can fuck with him and open the door and be like, oh my god, Socrates.
Yeah.
Then he
Yes,
would want
my
to talk to me.
son. Yeah. Then you're gonna have to have like a Jehovah's Witness conversation with him, and then eventually.
Thanks
knock
for
him
the
out.
solid start, bro. We got it from here.
I can't wait for the Schenectady police officer who's going to have to talk to him later tonight for at least a half an hour when he's in the middle of the street with cars coming.
Well,
I wanna be there.
I'm pretty sure a cop. That's why he quieted down.
Yeah.
Is a cop.
I don't think they're that quick around here.
he was there.
Yeah?
And Joe said he's been out there for a while. When he
Yeah, a
went and
couple
got
hours.
lunch.
This
Yeah.
guy has looked like someone I really wanted to spend
Maybe out
time
there a
with.
couple
I did. You saw him, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Description:
Shitty looking little white dude.
shitty little beard.
He had a hood over his head. How do you know his complexion?
I saw him earlier in the daytime.
You're like,
And he was
Yeah.
walking out in front of
Hours
cars and
ago.
screaming at people. Hours
Jesus
ago.
Christ,
And
he's
he
been
had a
at
little-
this since like 2 in the
He
afternoon.
had like a
Still
little
there.
sign. He had a little sign with him, and it was just like Sharpie. There's no letters or anything. It was just
He's homeless, drunkenly protesting.
he didn't seem to be stumbling.
He's
Okay.
voting for Hillary.
Yeah, I probably. Yeah,
So
if he can
was,
Can he read?
not picketing, but
Fucking crazy.
Protesting.
He's running
No,
around
no,
walking in
not a
traffic.
protest. It's a. There's got to be a word for it. When you're pro something and you're out there trying to get the word out, like a car wash or something.
Promoting?
Promoting. I like promoting. I'm going with that.
Activist, something like that.
Activist. Yeah, I think that's more where I was going. But thank you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
he's grassroots.
I like a
He's
thesaurus.
Yeah,
big
grass-
time.
I got that,
grassroots.
and I can't even read.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
no. Going up in the world.
We got to
Great.
do this thing where we get the word out. What's it called?
he's good.
How do we do this?
Call a meeting, Judson.
Socrates.
Yeah, you said he was related to him. He wasn't saying he was related to Socrates. So, okay.
Distant cousin.
Yeah, it's plausible deniability.
How long ago was Socrates? Do you have a,
Long time.
Centuries.
I
I was going to say,
realize
whoever
that.
has numbers in here is quite
Like,
above the
At
par.
least.
I'm like, to be able to find that on Ancestry.com, that's going to be a feat.
Mm.
That's a $400 registration fee.
Is it really?
You go back that far. Normal's
Oh, yeah.
like 150. I want to know in the 1500s.
I have that all archived.
I'd be the biggest douchebag if I was related to Socrates. I would just go to Rome or wherever the fuck he's from and be like, that's mine. I'm his long lost relative.
Kinship
Greece.
gets ownership.
Greece?
Yeah.
Hey, fucking hey. Everything's made of rock in both places. Who gives a shit? It's beautiful. They're both great.
Just make sure you
Some
have a
white
condom.
slave built that a long time ago. It's okay.
You can go to both places. Do you speak English? It works in both places. It's awesome.
Where did you say the first time?
Rome.
Rome.
Como se dice?
That.
Close enough. Mr. Perfect over here.
Fucking, it aggravates me.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mr. Perfect.
it's handy. It's
Blackface
very
no
handy.
condom guy over here.
This one over here. You know what I hate? Bringing my girl to his house for a fire, and then he's always funnier than me by like a million times, and I'm just sitting there like, fuck Joe. Fuck this guy. It's such a dick. But I'm gonna sit here because the beer's free.
It is.
Or I bring a grocery bag of assorted goods. That was usually what happened.
Sir, come back here. Okay. And just keep walking.
I loved when your mother found me in the backyard. That was hilarious.
Yeah, the pants.
What are you doing here? Joe? Is he here? Who are you?
Was Joe expecting you?
Like 2 hours later.
Nice.
He's not good at communication.
No. Well, I mean,
Fuck no.
that little moment, yeah, I was good at it. But the rest of the time, like, I'm good at blowing it. I'm okay.
Good
What time do you want to go to a movie? I hate your mom. I did it again.
Daylight savings time really fucks you up, doesn't it?
When is that?
Next week, I think.
Yeah, soon.
Sunday?
Everybody's
I
already
think it's
bitching
Tuesday.
about it. That's great.
It's not Tuesday. It's on a Sunday. They can't take the time back when the election hits. The time's going to go back either
Well,
fucking
it
way.
makes the election, you just get one more hour.
That's
To
right.
vote.
I don't know.
Hopefully they can't
So I can
drive.
go vote for Hillary twice.
That's not how time works. It's how voter fraud works. And I have a feeling now that it's been talked about a lot, it's going to happen a lot.
Oh, it's been going on. Her and Wasserman subverted the whole process anyway. So
I got 5 names to go
That's
to on
lovely.
Tuesday. I'm ready to go.
I was telling Mike earlier. I know when my first
have
thought,
that kid
inclination
vote.
was
I'm
when
going
this,
for Jill Stein though in all 5.
like when this election, when I thought my first clue was this is a turd. This is no good. Was the first? It was Bernie and Hillary having they debated, and then they were done, and then they turned off the whatever. Chris Cuomo turned right around and looked at the camera and said, "Wow, what a solid win for Hillary in the debate." And I'm like, dude, you didn't even ask anybody.
Dude, that guy is a magician, that old man.
No,
he
it
is
was
a
Chris.
fucking
Yeah,
magician.
Chris
Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo.
No, oh no, I'm saying Bernie.
No.
Oh yeah, but he turned right around and he just called it for Hillary, and I was like, that's not journalism at
That's-
all. And I kept watching. I didn't like throw my arms up, but that was the moment that I thought, this is going to be a fucking circus. It's already crazy. Like it's a debate. This is serious, and the guy turns around as a journalist and goes, "Hat in the ring."
Honestly, this whole thing is. I'm honest to God, this whole thing to me is a fucking.
So he's a blogger now. That's all. I mean, he
So-
gets to have an opinion and shit. He gets that's not that. It's just don't call yourself a journalist and be a douche.
blogger. That's like anyone on the internet.
Oh, everybody.
Any
If
asshole.
you have Facebook. My kitty inspired me. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
We're doing a vlog. It's
We are
not even
doing
a blog. It's a vlog.
What the hell's a vlog?
What if it helps
Is that
out
like
with-
how you like punish somebody in the basement?
Yes,
It's
I've
cathartic.
vlogged them. I've
You vlogged them?
to death.
You know,
Yes,
blogging
with
for people.
YouTube, with
I'm interested-
Facebook Live.
I'm interested in the instruments you used.
You're looking at all the monitors. That's all it is.
I thought you
Facebook
had-
Live sounds good, by the way, until we get loud.
Do we,
Ah,
that could happen here.
You're doing really good until you suck the dick. Okay.
No, it's just when we all get loud, then
How much dick do I got? So
stuff goes haywire, I guess.
Purdue
I'm gonna
University.
turn it down just a little.
Just a smidge.
Purdue University received an endorsement in their newsletter. I find it funny that the Klan even has a newsletter.
Yeah.
A newsletter. I mean, fine. You want to get the word out. Fine. But the fact that they have a newsletter, like they really could just print one. They don't need to make volumes. Like, hey, we think differently this week. No, it's the same. It's the same. So they just have a flyer. They don't need like a newsletter and a staff and shit. But anyway, they endorsed Purdue University.
They just need to email.
And Purdue University was like, no. And then, but
We're
actually
good.
went as far to say that endorsement, it wasn't solicited. Like, you really had to
Nah.
tell people you didn't ask for that. You could just, like Nancy Reagan, just say no.
pulled that reference right out of your ass.
I think the funniest thing Trump is saying on the campaign trail nowadays is if you did an early ballot and you voted for Hillary.
Ballad?
Yeah.
A ballad?
Ballad.
Like a cappella?
No, ballot.
Ballot.
Yeah.
Ballad.
OT.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
ballot.
I say ballad.
Yeah.
I thought you meant singing somebody.
Go change your vote. Just go and change your vote.
He's great, isn't
Apparently,
he?
you can do that.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That guy makes-
Who said this?
Somebody Trump.
Oh.
Some aide told him that, and he
Great.
went, "No
I
shit."
fucking love him.
Dude, he's the only guy that
So
makes me
tricky.
look not hostile.
This election, like he was saying this, it's so crazy. This election's ruining relationships. It's
Oh,
ruining
yeah.
dates. He went on a date. What was it?
Just last week.
No shit.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is great. Tell me.
And
Tell me more.
she was she's
gotta know.
very into Hillary and all that liberal shit, and she was talking about people voting for Trump and how she doesn't even view them as humans.
I don't either.
I was okay, and I was like, wow, all right. Well, guess what?
You're a deplorable of
I
Schenectady.
am.
It's fine.
I am.
It's
I'm
fine.
a
We are
deplorable.
the basket.
There's
right
not a
here.
thing he can say that will change my opinion. That will get me to vote for Hillary.
What do you think about him raping the 13-year-old?
He didn't rape a 13.
There's a lawsuit for money. It's got to be some. If they claim money, there's got to be some.
I was in international waters on my yacht at the time.
There's nothing.
That's actually Bill Buckley
And if it's
says.
true, it's news to me.
Him and some other rich celebrity pedophile billionaire. They even have papers and summons on the internet that got filed, like for money. I was like, if they're actually able to file this in a court and someone listens to them, like some judge is like, oh, that sounds plausible. Let's give him the docket. Seriously, like
Happened to Michael Jackson.
yeah, but we all stayed warm in that
And
bed.
nobody voted for Michael Jackson.
Yeah, there's really not a thing he could say at this point.
That's
There
good.
really isn't.
No wonder he's a fucking Puerto Rican.
I mean, I mean, the scariest thing he's obviously said is grab him by the pussy.
But see, he didn't say he does. He just said that he could.
He was using a metaphor.
All of us could, but it's
but-
also a felony.
The thing was, yeah. The thing was though, it was like he was speaking metaphorically. He was being, and and I'm a comic. That was rough.
Yeah.
It was like,
Whoa.
wow, those words in that order. Whew. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's like wetting that dick
Wetting
down.
that dick
Like,
down.
I don't
Yeah,
know that
that's-
I've heard those words in that order.
That's pretty
Just
something.
grab him right by the pussy.
Man,
Man.
blackface, no condom. Like those words in that
Yeah.
order are amazing.
Only you, Nick.
Speak
Only
blood
you,
diamond.
Jefferson.
There
Yeah,
you
do you
go.
speak? I'm sorry, I don't speak blood diamond. Holy
Wow.
crap! Can you think of it? Oh, it's beautiful stuff. But then he did.
Proud of that.
But then he put the Tic
He
Tac
should
in
be.
his mouth, and then actually said, "He goes, oh, do you have a Tic Tac, whatever? In case I decide
Yeah.
to kiss her." And that's when I'm like, "That's the rapey bit."
That one,
But it's
yeah,
a Tic
They
Tac. It's
always
not a
want me.
roofie.
there's no
That's
excuse
the
for
difference
that one.
between
but he's
Donald
gonna-
Trump
That's
and
not
Bill
been
Cosby.
clarified yet by any means.
Well, it's not
He
even
was in
that.
court
It's,
again today.
it's
so.
still like I'm going to decide to do this. Like she's an object. Like he's like he can just decide to like me. Like if he's going to walk up to me and be like, "I'm just going to fucking make out with Joe." No, you're going to need a real good doctor because I got AIDS. And
I was about to say, you let me grab you by the dick anytime I ask politely.
no, it was the preparation and the thought that he was like, in case I decided to, like he might have been showing off, but still, that's fucked up. That's to me anyway. That's crazy.
Can't disagree with you.
No.
Can't disagree.
I might pop a mint if we've already been consenting adults.
I would pop a
You know,
mint.
then I might do it.
I pop a mint, and if you mean mint like Valium, they look the same. So that's what I go for.
tasty, the sugar coating.
Yeah, yeah. And it's off to sleepy time. That's when I get working.
13, huh? She must have looked 14.
Oh,
16 and a half. We let it go. We're on a yacht.
With Trump.
Imagine what you would
Okay.
do on a fucking thing with Trump, Joe. What would you do?
Look for the dinghy. No, I'd probably be in hyper observation mode. I would probably just act
Yeah.
like I was one of them and just be like, "Oh yeah, black people," whatever the fuck they do at sea. I don't know what they do out there, but
and they'd look at you and go, "New money."
yeah. Oh, go ahead, your money.
I'd
Oh,
be like-
totally.
Someone tell me where the stacks of cocaine are in this yacht.
I would just be like,
please.
"My butt itches. You guys know where the toilet is?" Just totally not a billionaire. But I'm on a boat. You got to deal with me.
Yeah. Just toss them off. Fuck them.
We're at the end of the list.
No, gauging.
Gauging.
This
Yes.
would kind of hurt us a little bit.
Why is that?
I don't know. The images Joe started bringing up.
They weren't that bad.
Not as bad. If we can get back to baby birding, I don't think we ended up touching on what we saw after Jefferson learned us that baby birding.
Oh yeah, the old O&A video. Yeah.
Opie and Anthony did a baby birding eggnog challenge.
This big guy drank like 2 gallons of eggnog and it barfed in this other dude's face,
God, I'm
waterboard
still just-
style.
It was a lot of vomit.
So much eggnog on someone else's face.
Anything mixed with the eggnog?
No,
That's
just
horrible.
on someone else's face, and it made us laugh. At me, I don't know. I will only comment for me.
It was that like you
So
remember that,
hard.
for the listeners. You remember that movie Stand By Me when Lardass barfed on everybody?
Yeah,
It was like that, but with no special effects and more.
Oh,
yeah.
It
Lots
was
more.
amazing.
Like
Absolutely
I
amazing.
thought it was over 3 barfs in, and no, that was just the beginning.
what do you expect? It's the Opie and Anthony show.
It's, well,
They go full.
75 eggnog shots will do that to you.
They go full hard when they
To
do
apparently,
their
what
bits.
was it? A diabetic?
Yeah, the guy was diabetic, or
Yeah.
he still is diabetic.
Of course, now he's worse.
He probably lost.
Nice. The eggnog challenge cured him.
Yeah.
He lost a foot over 24 hours.
Press play there.
It's the button that looks like a camera.
I don't want to watch. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Oh, is it in slow mo?
Yeah.
Oh, I did a different one here. Give
I
me.
had to watch that slower than it should have been.
Yeah, I was like, we need a little. We can have sound on that. 'cause
It's got to
not
be
being
in real
directly
time.
played,
You know, nobody wants a slow cream pie.
Is that even real?
Yeah, it's a thing
Slow,
for when you
yeah.
come inside a girl, but that's sex. That's just called sex, right? They're finishing sex. I don't know, whatever.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I watch that kind of porn. I don't like the cutaway and the jerking off. Like, come on, fuck. You know, I want to see the whole thing so I can just keep my rhythm, and it just helps.
Don't fade down to you.
But the thing where they go to the cream pie is the guy's like, "Oh, I'm coming." Of course, you know that's the whole point. And he pulls out, and then the cameraman will get right down into her
Like
crotch, and she'll
gaping
like do,
hole.
and she'll like do Kegel exercises, and it's like the alien monster, but without all the cool teeth and no Sigourney Weaver.
How much do I have to pay for those services?
I don't think it's much, judging on some of the videos. I think it's rather affordable, actually.
God damn.
Yeah,
Pipe
I
dreams.
think it's pretty
Mhm.
affordable.
Pipe
There you
dreams,
go.
man.
They do ones in the backs of taxis, and it's like it's a fake taxi, and it's like, well, yeah.
One of my favorites.
See, you know what?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold on. I got tons of porn. Hold on, Joe.
before we get on to gauging,
Okay.
Use your words.
I don't. No. I'm just like we started thinking about these
Grab
people
the
that,
mic like
that
a
are
He has
a
gauging-
kid, too.
gauging their cheeks and stuff, and so they have these big gaping holes in their face.
I love
and
that shit.
stuff.
I want to look at them and see
Well,
hepatitis.
I guess to jump in this, but go ahead. I'll throw it in when applicable because
Well, I think the people that gauge their face, like their cheek and stuff,
Yeah.
they can't swim.
yeah.
Debatable.
The water
Yeah,
gets the water
well,
gets
well,
in.
Michael, you ever seen
we
how
did
big
debate
Michael
it.
Phelps' fucking mouth is?
We did debate it. Joe agrees to disagree, but
He
you don't
doesn't.
need your cheeks to hold your breath.
Yeah.
But
if
to
you
keep water out, you do.
you just
Ah.
somehow
You push your tongue against the roof of your mouth,
whatever.
unless that's split in half.
Yeah, unless-
Because you already make bad enough
That's what-
decisions that you
that's
put
what's
holes
got
in your
me.
cheeks.
that
I'm not
last-
assuming a guy with holes in his cheeks has made waterproof decisions his whole life.
that last.
I don't think he's going to last
tongue-splitting-
past 38.
That last tongue splitting picture you found was so far back on his tongue.
That was pretty deep. That was like to the gag.
That was alien like that, like the lizard one. I'm like, yeah, it's comical.
Yeah, the
It's
lizard guy,
yeah,
the guy that turned himself.
that
into
was kind of gross. But now that I'm thinking, like, if you have two gaping holes on both sides of your cheek, I want like a horizontal blowjob. Like
I was about to say, it's another warm place to throw in.
blowjob.
Too much teeth that way.
Dude, you're at the
Yeah,
leverage. You're
yeah,
at the
no,
leverage
yeah.
end of the guillotine,
Yeah, no,
brother.
no,
Oh man,
That's hit or miss. Hit or miss.
you when a
Yeah.
cat nibbles you with its front teeth, it's
Yep.
cute. When they hit you with the
Yep.
back, fuck.
Oh, bastard.
I did not think that all the way through. I did not think that one all the way
I'm just
Why
like,
do you guys call her the tractor?
through.
multiple leaking valves everywhere. Jesus. What kind of diseases are in that hole?
Oh, yikes.
Yep, I changed my mind.
Good.
I've
Thank
changed my mind.
Joe and I are here to help.
Yeah, thanks.
Every time
Thanks
like
for
the
calling.
gauging on the side, I think of Mars Attacks, where they're like clack clack clack.
The swords through the nose.
Yeah, the guy had his nose gauged out or whatever,
Yeah.
cut out, and he had like
maybe-
steak knives. Kinda.
Yeah, okay, there were steak knives. They weren't swords, they were steak knives.
But still,
I dated a couple
Oh,
girls
there we
where they
go.
have the little fucking.
I mean, the
Right
guy.
up
Yeah.
here,
Yeah,
holes up on
yeah.
the top. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that guy's gonna be in jail for something.
But I like.
He's gonna take a knife out and shank somebody in the first cell right out of his nose.
So but we started talking like, what's he gonna look like when he's 80?
He's not gonna live to be 80.
That's what
That-
Joe said.
Yeah, I was like, you don't gotta worry about
You
that
ever
at
seen a
all.
guy with a neck tattoo of a spider on his face that's been fucking alive past 52?
Unfortunately, yes.
Makes a
it
great point.
happens. It happens. I have.
In
but
Rotterdam?
again, they're the exception, not the
stereotyping
rule.
it. again.
I spent a lot of time in downtown Albany, so
Oh, it's horrible down
Yeah,
there. too.
crazy shit.
Bridge and tunnel chicks, man.
I've,
I love that shit.
I haven't lived there. In
I want your
years.
house to be like a foreclosed property near a bridge underneath the tunnel. You're my girl.
Troll chick.
Oh yeah, 10 years of waste.
Oh,
Just-
and I got to tell you, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. They look so much better now that there's emissions controls on all the cars.
Just a couple.
The air is better down there. The quality's improved.
I like the ones that they got to have a couple tramp stamps. I dated a girl who, I mean, no joke, her tramp stamp was a caricature. Did I say that right? Of
Yes.
John Lennon's face on her back. So every time I get behind this girl to fuck her, I had to come in a man's eyes just to get through the night. It was fucking horrible, man.
Oh, that'd be for Ringo every time.
Oh my God, we got her a T-shirt. She worked with me. My boss walked it up to her as a jersey that said Yoko Ono, and I was like, "This is fucking
Oh.
great." I was like, "I love it."
I'd just be singing Imagine.
How do you get that
Imagine
and
all
not
the
know?
penis.
How do you get that and not know? Like any girl, you get a tattoo on your back, ladies. You know what's going on.
We're gonna fuck it.
You know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's there. We're gonna
Yeah.
see it.
I know it doesn't smear.
Target practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in John's face, man. Goddamn night.
I don't know.
That's so
I'm
awesome.
not aiming for.
What are
the
you doing?
tramp stamp.
Making John Lennon cry.
What'd you do today? I came in his eyeballs, and it dripped.
Is it bad that I aim for the back of the head instead of the tramp stamp?
She had
Or what
short.
the tramp stamp would be.
She
No,
had
you got
short,
goals,
dykey
kid.
hair. I
That's good.
couldn't hit it, man. I couldn't. I didn't have the reach.
I didn't say you had to hit the hair. You just.
Well, I
I didn't even like her though. I wanted to hit the hair.
I was gonna say, if you have the choice, I mean, don't get it in their hair. Don't. That's not cool.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it's just not cool. You get
What
it
if
in
she
there.
deserves it by talking?
Well, that's different. That's revenge. That changes everything. If everything's going well and nice, don't just be like, hey.
That's called a two-step.
Especially if she has curly hair. Oh, dude, it's just nope. I have curly hair. I've done it, so that's how I
Yeah.
When you got 15 years of age on everyone in the room, you've probably done everything.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I got it in the curly girl surgery. And I told her to tell it like it's a compliment. Like, you
Have you-
made it work so good.
I just want to know, have you ever hit the Ukrainian hair?
Oh, shut up, dude.
What's that hair like?
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. Carpets and drapes.
I wouldn't know.
match
I
something.
only know it feels like boy's hair because I was a boy once.
Thanks for that. I'm scared to ask what else is on the list.
Tattoos.
Oh,
I
gee.
think we've kind of gone through tattoos.
No, we went through gauging.
Well, we did touch on tattoos. We
did?
just talked about
Well,
tramp
like some of
stamps
those,
for 5 minutes.
yeah, like some of the
Oh.
ones, the tramp stamp, yeah, because I mean that's just obvious. If you get a tattoo on your back, if I got a tattoo on my back, that would make everybody think people come on my back. That's what I mean. Like that's you get a tramp stamp. That's the
So it's the landing pad.
So we could just put a bullseye on your
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
bullseye,
Just
landing
get a
pad,
bullseye.
whatever you got a tramp stamp. Yeah, you got a cum spot. Just wet spot on your lower
Why don't
back.
you
Just do that.
Put cum spot arrow
But
down.
there are some tattoos that are really cool. Like I don't think Jefferson like the full leg tattoo. The one
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, not necessarily the full leg, but,
but
I
it goes
saw,
up the leg.
like up the leg.
Love
She
that
had
shit.
the
Uh-huh.
one girl I saw had crisscross, like they were stockings, and then a bow.
The little
at
bow
the top.
tattoo. Oh, that's cute.
That
as
was pretty
fuck.
fucking. And then one other one had
That
bad,
is very
Stop.
cute.
I'm almost there.
bad decision, like
I'm
tattooed
getting a
across
little
the,
hard.
Bad
Can you
decision tattooed where?
across the backs of her thighs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say like her stomach. I'm like,
No.
Nah.
That's my girl. That's my winner.
It used to say incision.
Oh. Oh. New
I
levels
had to do that.
achieved.
Sorry.
Your girl has tattoos?
My girl has one tattoo, a tiny one on her shoulder, and I fucking love it. Nothing horrible.
No, you know
I-
what
I've taken out of my usual quest of women. They're all whores. I found myself a fucking angel.
Out of the whores, what is the tramp stamp ratio?
9 out of 10, give or take. I have a certain.
Just making sure the statistics are accurate.
My set type walks on State Street probably at around State and Bacchus at like 2 a.m. That's my type of woman. The age from the city is just taking the life out of her face. It's sunken in. The crack marks are everywhere. That's my
Just
woman.
realized I've never fucked a girl with a tramp stamp. No
Like,
shit.
How old are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Avoiding
I,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
I'm-
on
I'm
the
with you.
shoulder.
Yeah, me too.
Yep,
On the
yep.
shoulder. The other one had, and the other one had a tattoo on her
Surprisingly,
shoulder.
but
Another one
no,
had
I
a
haven't.
starfish on her foot. Which
Yeah,
is
no
cute.
tramp.
It's adorable, but I'm not coming on your feet. And
Back tattoo, yes. Tramp stamp, no.
I'm probably like
no back tat.
over 50 on that one. It's disturbing.
The amount of tramp stamps.
Whether paid for or not, that I fucked. It's outrageous.
It's outrageous.
They don't sell that many cars at a Fusillo dealership. Fuck.
Mostly,
You should get like one of those Stewart's cards, like tramp stamps.
Like you get a free.
And then you get a free one after like 8 or whatever.
I'll just stand on Michigan Ave at that Stewart's. I got a free one. Get over here. What the hell do you mean? I don't have $40. I got a card.
tramp stamp.
Rewards card for tramp stamps.
Making America great again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So we're on the day after Election Day.
Yes. We will be
That's
live
all.
next week.
Boner killer. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a good show.
I might call in for that one just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
do it. I
it's
think it'll
gonna
be. I think it'll be an okay show.
It's going to be a weird day.
It's going to be a lot. Yeah.
We have to make some calls if Donald Trump wins.
It's going to be a horrible day across the country. Horrible day.
My mom.
Yeah, I
is
think
voting for
work
Trump.
is going to be really, really awkward. Really, because my work is so divided. So divided.
Is it really?
Yes. Yeah.
I haven't
no,
heard
there's-
anyone talk about it at all at my work.
Oh, well,
You got to
that's-
walk in and
because
chainmail like a knight with
Your
fucking.
your work has like 7 guys and 1 female that happens to be my wife.
That's true.
What the
that
fuck
won't
do you
talk
do?
about it.
He's an architect.
Him?
No.
No, he's not.
No.
He-
I work
he's an architect, and you work for what company? Well,
Vandalay Industries.
We're gonna go with that. Yeah, that's a great one.
Fuck, you're the Seinfeld
I know,
guy.
and I couldn't.
I've
He's
heard-
setting you up and nothing.
Ah,
He's setting you up and nothing.
I know. I knew exactly where you were going, and Vandalay just wasn't there. I was like,
What the fuck is wrong with you? Johnny on the spot.
I know. It should have been. You're right. It should have been right there.
me, I work with like 150 people,
Ah, okay.
and it's
He's
a
got to
wide
get to the
variety of
Penske
people.
file.
Yeah. It's
Penske.
within a 5-foot radius of me in any direction is a different opinion. Split across the gender gap.
I love to yell my liberal propaganda in the bullpen every day.
What's your favorite liberal propaganda?
You know what? I saw this crazy advertisement that says Trump was going to legalize marijuana in all 50 states. And I was like, way to get the fucking liberal vote, you cheap son of a bitch. Like, fuck that.
We're going to make it legal. Who has trouble getting this?
I'm so
Sorry, but
What is he doing?
may I point this out?
What is he doing?
That's a good point. Good point.
I'm going to make it legal. Dude, I smell it in traffic every day.
It's in my pockets at work.
I mean, come on.
Like,
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
Jesus.
Somebody
Where
get
can
a
I
smoke?
find weed?
Nope,
The blue
nope.
Kia right there.
It's actually black outside. Spray painted back window.
Just be
That's a
polite.
weed.
Don't act like a cop. Sorry, but your fragrant weed is so nice. Would you have any to spare? I have $40. Have the cash out already.
Good times.
Speaking of motorcycle guy,
Oh God.
wow. I think I need to bring this up on the big screen.
Uh-oh.
Our good friend Dave Canyon
Ooh.
just got himself a Harley Davidson.
Well, As long as he doesn't have it trucked into Sturgis, he's all right.
If anybody would, he might.
Is he going to do Dumbing It Down with Dave on the back of a Harley?
I asked
That
him
would be
about that. I
excellent.
did ask him about that, and he said,
No.
it is possible, but probably not."
I want it to happen. Give him the fucking visor cam. Let him roll.
You got to be careful what you ride on your Harley because the Harley crowd, like we talked about earlier, is a varied group.
Mm.
And when you're all together at Laconia, that's why there's a cop in every corner. It's because it's fun. Is what I'm saying.
Are you talking from experience?
Oh yeah, I rode it out. I rode my crotch rocket out there. I used to ride a GSXR 1100.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of those. I'd ride out to Laconia like 6.5 hours out in New Hampshire on a back-breaking fucking crotch rocket. But you get there and you have fun. You just pretty much you ride out, then you walk around. People that ride around, they're retarded
Nice.
because you
That's
pretty
a
much
nice
walk.
bike.
You walk your bike
It is not a
from
Harley
one place to
Davidson.
another.
It is
That's a Shadow.
it's a Shadow, which is a Harley Davidson.
No, it's
No?
a Honda.
No.
Which
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
That's a nice bike.
Well done, Dave Cannon.
Yeah.
Check out his noisy podcast if he starts recording it on his motorcycle at maybe 80 miles an hour, maybe more.
Boy, that
Bitchin'
is
sleds in the background.
Dumbing it down with Dave,
I like the sleds. Snowmobiles or snow machines if you're from Alaska.
telling you how life ought to be.
Transportation in
And he-
Alaska.
for whatever reason, the lighting in the bike, he looks less Jewy.
Nah, it's still the same. Still-
Oh no, with the,
He's
like,
got to get a helmet with
with
those
the
little
beard?
the side
I don't know.
the
He's
sideburn
got the
curls.
beard going.
He get like a helmet with the sideburn curls sticking out. That would be adorable.
Jesus. Where do you get this shit? Do you just sit at home?
No, I just think
I don't do that. See, that's my issue.
I just sit here and I'm like, here would be funny, something to blurt. Doesn't always
Dave
work.
sent us his latest episode.
Orthodox Jew on a bike.
Episode 37. Wow, Dave. My
He's-
buddy Todd.
he's moving right along.
Jesus.
And I think they talk a little about motorcycles.
Hmm.
And listener difficulty to engage with the show. Use his email, dumbingitdownwithdave@yahoo.com. Be the first one to email him.
Mm.
Like his stuff on Facebook, as I'm clicking on right now. And the first one. It's pretty fresh. I was gonna say it's pretty fresh. No, it's 8 hours old. Okay. My bad. I should like this. I did like that picture. Okay. And other people liked Dave Canyon's picture.
He's got the same amount of viewers for that one as Jerry Diamond for everything.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Check out revolutionvapor.com. 72 flavors of premier e-juices for your vaping pleasure. Squeeze these in now. Because Jefferson didn't do anything cool this week, did you?
No.
Shocker.
I know.
Shocker.
At least
know.
that one's named honestly.
Yeah.
That's a weird sex thing that's named honestly.
shocker?
That has an actual
The
honest
shocker?
name. It isn't like, oh, here's the comfort zone. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you're sticking digits in my weird spots.
I'm gonna penetrate
know,
you
it's just
all
not all right.
over.
The shocker is
yeah,
appropriately
no,
named.
that
Yeah.
is very appropriately named.
Yeah, if they were
I
like-
don't disagree with that.
I got the rule now, no butt stuff, so that's out of the question.
No
Oh,
butt stuff.
that's another thing I've never done.
No
I've never
butt
done
stuff.
anal.
Yeah, no.
I've never done it.
Well,
I-
but
I'm
we did
okay with
I
cuddle.
mean, I've never done it to somebody.
I can debate that one. Why think my ass hurts?
Yeah, I'm good with
Spooning.
giving and receiving anal. I'm good.
The past two people I've dated have put it to me almost the same way. Like, okay, we're gonna do this. No ass play. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Do I seem like? Do I give off the ass play vibe?
A
A
little.
little bit. More with guys though.
Oh shit.
It's a good skill.
It's good to know about myself. You
Yeah.
guys said that was stereo a little bit.
You did.
Both.
Definitely.
All right.
Mhm.
Ass play Joe.
Well, you're so open-minded. Yeah, I know, but there's limits.
Joe, what shows you got coming up, man?
I'm going to be at the Comedy Works on November 18th after probably Robert Kelly and the All-Star Showcase at the Comedy Works on November 18th. It's a Friday. Or is it 17th? I'll get back to you next week.
Both.
It's a Friday. Go see Robert Kelly at the Comedy Works.
Is
While
he
I'm there.
carrying Dane Cook's like golf clubs? Is that why he's here?
Who's that?
Robert Kelly, is he carrying like Dane Cook's golf clubs in or something?
Who's Dane? Who's Dane Cook?
Is Dane, yeah. That was the first time I saw Robert Kelly.
didn't care
Was
for him.
opening for Dane Cook, and
Yeah.
I only went because I had free tickets, and my girlfriend at the time wanted to go.
That was exactly, yeah.
And I wanted to get laid, so and I got laid, and
I went for close seats I could to get laid that night.
yeah, no,
Dane
no,
Cook!
I had nosebleed
Ugh.
seats, but it was funny. Robert Kelly was way funnier. Than
You know what,
so-
dude?
Let me tell you.
All right, cool.
You got to spin or something. Really move quickly as you're doing it. Fucking douchebag.
You don't like Bobby Kelly?
I just didn't care for it.
Called him a fucking
No, I called Dane Cook a fucking douchebag.
Ah, all right.
You only get tickets for Dane Cook if you can get laid. It's pretty obvious all around.
Oh, he's like he's like what's that little Celine Dion of comedy? Like it's date comedy night. You have to be
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
single, he'll just be like, oh, you'd be
Like
late.
she didn't find him attractive at all,
I'll see. Mine was on
but
that bad
if I got
wagon.
her to laugh enough and drink enough, then I got laid. So and there were free tickets, so I figured it was win-win.
Gotta take it. Man.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not a bad gig. If you can
No.
chuckle fuck 4 people, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's not bad. That's like the ultimate wingman. Like you're all getting laid in here tonight because of me.
How do you think I've gotten by
That'd be a good
anywhere?
feeling.
Nick Anthony, it's been good having you. You got any stuff coming up?
I actually, unfortunately for everybody else, I still apparently get booked. I'm going to be on the Robin Slim Show. It's a podcast out of Philadelphia on November 9th at
Neat.
8:30 p.m. for 30 minutes. And I actually tried to get a bunch of people down at the Oneonta Performance Hall. Well, they paid for me and then a lot of other more talented individuals.
Sure.
That's going to be on January 6th.
Thank you for giving me a new comedy goal.
Drop at a bar.
Thank you. No, thank you very much for giving me a new comedy goal. It's nice to hear sometimes you do a good job and people are like, oh, you're really funny. You get, and it's nice. It's really nice that people enjoy it and they appreciate it. My new comedy goal now is, dude, you were so funny the other night. I got a blowjob. That's great. Like,
That is a nice bar.
I was so
I
funny.
think that's why I
You
skipped
got
your
your dick
show at
sucked?
Viaport. Because I wasn't going to get my dick sucked afterwards.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it now. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna sign off. Thank you all for tuning in.
Roadhead, dude. It was
My friends call
Roadhead.
me 3D.
Can I give a shout out?
Absolutely.
Everybody, come down to a Fusillo dealership on State Street. No, I asked for Black Banks. He's my self-life coach. Self-life coach.
No idea.
Certified Black Banks. He is the definition of sexy. Go down to Fusillo, see him. It's that one on State Street, not that shitty dealership in Albany. Destination hell.
I have questions.
Oh, Jesus.
Black Banks. Black guy?
Why would you assume?
We're not. We're questioning.
We don't
Okay.
see color here.
I want.
John.
Well, actually, if
Oh,
shit.
What did you say?
We don't see color.
There's 3 African Americans there. One's really light, one's a little bit lighter than Black Banks is the darkest one in the room. Turn the lights off, you see a cell phone only. Shit like that.
I suppose some
Okay.
people can say that, like, I don't see color. Like, if you were to be like, what's Joe look like? He's the asshole in the room. Like,
That's
then you don't have to use.
exactly
Then you don't have to do that.
You read my mind.
Oh, you mean the white guy? Oh, that's racist.
Well, from the not asshole in the room. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
We will check you all next week. Right here on Pipedream on the Comedy Pipe Radio Network.
Bye bye.
3D. Have you gotten grayer? That's the last time I saw you. He's a pretty one. I told him to grow it out, get it a little gray in there, get some color, salt and pepper, Joe. Salt and pepper. I'm gonna go home and try to fuck my girlfriend.